Hamtech, welcome to my videos on CB radio. So today we're looking at the Allen 42DS. DS stands for Digital Squelch. So on the left we've got the Albrecht 2990. That's the SSB model, and that's around £260. The Thunderpole here on the right, very nice radio. Highly recommend this one. Really enjoy using this one. You get a lot for your money with this one. They're about £105. The Allen 42 at the moment is at Walters and Stanton in the UK, and it's £99. So I think it's a bargain. You actually get 2 battery packs and a car kit included. And this will work in all the UK and Europe bands, and they're very, there's a selectable system which I will show you further in the video. So let's have a look. You get a nice quality antenna, but of course, if you want to find activity with CB radio, whether it's AM, FM or SSB, you need to get out and about. The nice thing about SSB is that when the conditions are right, you can connect a nice long wire to your BNC, and all three of these are BNC connections, and you're going to find some activity when the conditions come good, and they come good quite often at the moment. So let's just get it out the box. It's a very nice box, very well packaged, lots of information on the actual box and a big long list of what's included there. And I was very surprised how much is included with this device. So as soon as you slide out this packaging, you get this nice little enclosure of booklets, which I like. Lots of stickers. It's all part of getting a CB, isn't it? All these little stickers, I think. So Midland World. What's that one there? Safety information, it says. Well, you've got some different items that Midland do. Camera there. Walkie-talkie. Okay. Oh, it's a big pamphlet. Midland M20. CB Talk app. We'll have to download that. CB Talk app. Pair the dual mic wireless to your smartphone and download CB Talk app. So do you actually buy a device as well? Just as the CB community. So we'll definitely try that. And yeah, finding that really interesting. Intercoms designed to meet every biker's needs. So yeah, some sort of intercom for bikes. Yeah, that's good advertising. Definitely interesting. Yeah, happy with that. I mean, it's very well packaged, all of this. So in here you have the car kit, which I think is one of the most useful things that we get. So I'll show you, but it clips to the bottom of the radio, powers the radio from a cigarette lighter adapter, which you can see here, and you can connect to this SO239, an antenna. So that makes it like a base station. So if you have like a stand, and I think you can buy a cradle for these as well, then it effectively makes a base station, because all these CBs, they are 4 watt devices. So it's going to be basically a base station. Now there's 2 battery chargers. Now when I read the back of the box, it actually said that one was for alkaline batteries and one was for, check this out, quite crunchy there, one was for the rechargeable batteries. We'll have a look at the difference soon, but it looks like you pull that up there and it just slides towards you quite easily. I notice it's very, very stiff when you, on the Albrecht is super stiff, but it does fit. This battery, when I just tested it, and it does fit on the Albrecht, as does the car kit, and it actually worked. So there's your battery holder, and then it pulls open from the top. Oh look, we have a little gift, and you need 6 batteries. So this one has not got any circuitry in it, so I'm guessing that this one holds ordinary batteries, just from the shop. Get it back together. You've got your mains charger. here, which I think says 14 volts there. I'm curious to know if that would work on the Albrecht. Can you plug the mains charger straight into the unit? I would say no. It's a very nice unit, and we'll get everything together in a minute. I know it's, it's, if you look at the, just go here, the Thunderpole TX, they're a completely different style once you get the battery on there. They are a completely different style of CB, and it's a bigger display. They pretty much do the same thing, I would say. It's really hard for me to choose between the two, because some people just might like this style and the Albrecht style of CB, like you see on the box there. Okay, others might go, no, I like this big screen. But I will say, and I've said it already, that I've tested quite a few CB walkie-talkies, and this one, for what they cost, is absolutely fantastic. I will say that. Anyway, let's just have a look at the other battery pack. Okay, yeah, so I see the difference, yeah. You've got the charging connector there for charging the batteries, and it opens up in exactly the same way, just from the top. Let's have a look now. Look, that one does feel a lot stiffer than the other one. But yeah, it did open, and yes, you have got the circuitry in there, which is all to do with the charging. So that's the one I'd be using. I'm curious to know is that if I just plug the power supply into the unit without the batteries, would it come on, with the mains? Probably not, but I'm just wondering here. So let's get this on the table. So that's everything you get. The antenna, there's the antenna. It looks good quality. It's just when they're that length, you're going to have to be, I think, on a hill very high to find activity, and you do have to go out there and find the activity. But it's BNC. It's if you're sat at home in your room, it's going to be very unlikely that you're going to pick up stations on this little rubber duck in your room, because it's not like that with CB. You have to get out and about. You've got to search for the activity, or if you're lucky and you've got a friend that's nearby, then great. The other way is to get an external antenna. So if we take off this, let's just turn it on for starters. We'll get the batteries in there. So you're going to need 6 of these. Actually, what we'll do, instead of messing around with the batteries, I will show you how to install them. We might use the base charger. Just pull that out and it slides towards you. And then we'll use the rechargeable base charger. It's a chunky little thing, isn't it? Okay, we've got our 6 batteries. So you've got 2 arrows here, right and left. And you just sort of pull it open like that. And then it's pretty clear. Is it 6 or 8? Actually, it's 8 batteries. Looking at this. So 8 batteries that we have. You can buy 8 batteries, I don't know, about £10, I suppose, but you're going to use them on many items anyway, so I always think rechargeable batteries are well worth having. Amazon, eBay, all these kind of people, they sell these batteries. Okay, well, make sure you get them the right way around. The flat side pushes into the springy side. I will say that these cases, they feel like it wouldn't be hard to break them, so and when you're taking them apart, just don't force it. If it's not going together correctly, look for the 2 arrows. You've got the 2 arrows there, and then it's these grooves. It sort of goes in the grooves. See the way the grooves have got that gap, and then you've got these 2 bits that stick up. They go up into it. I would make sure that all goes in very nice and easy before you push it together. Just double check you've connected it all correctly. Right, that's on there. Let's just try the charger on it. So See the way it says charge there? We're going to plug this in here. Like so. And I would mark the charger. I always mark my chargers. There you go. Charging well. Hopefully. Does it go green or does it just go out when it's fully charged? Right, we're getting there. So we'll charge it up later. But for now, let's get it on the CB. Antenna wise, because we will go out in the garden just briefly. I've put that one on for now, but most people buy these. They're marked 27 megahertz. There's lots of sellers selling these, and they extend to 130 centimeters. And with some people, especially with SSB operation, they add a counterpoise. So they clip something onto the outside base here, and then they have a wire about 140 centimeters long, and that just makes the whole thing work better. And you know, learn your science about radios if you want to know how that all works. So let's just quickly connect the car kit. I know I'm delaying to the part where we actually turn the radio on, but I'm just going to quickly connect this car kit, and to show you that if you want to use this as a base station at home on your power supply, you just slide this in like so. You pull that up. Hopefully I've got it the right way around. Just check I have. I think you can only go in one way. There you are. Satisfying clip. And then you just use it like so. There's no power in it. See if I can stretch it down. I need an extension for my cigarette lighter. I'll see if I can just stretch it down a minute. Okay, plugged it into our power supply. Let's turn it on. You can see now you've got the backlight there. I'm not sure how long that stays on. I'll just press it, and if you turn it on and it's silent, don't worry, because it means the digital squelch is on. So all you do is, at the moment, the middle knob, which is marked digital squelch and squelch, if you turn it up, so it does click. And then you can adjust the squelch in the normal way. I've noticed you've got these quick up and down buttons, which go up 10 at a time and down, which is, I think, is quite handy. Like so. You've got the emergency button, takes you straight to 9. LCR and AF, I need to look in the manual for that. That looks like high-low power there. That's easy. Then you've got your scan. Just press your scan button. Turn the squelch down. So if your squelch is down, then it will stop scanning. Let's go scan again. Oh, and then scan. That's it. And if I do the squelch down, it stops. So you need the squelch up. This is why it's better to be out and about, because there's going to be a lot less local interference, because I've got a lot of local interference here in this room. So you've got the backlight, which stays on for a few seconds, and then PTT here. Okay, and then up and down there. I can't see any microphone connected, external microphone, but really the whole thing is like a microphone, isn't it? It's like you're holding a microphone. So if you've got a nice extension here, let's get the battery on and we'll have an even closer look. And then we'll go out in the garden and see if we can find someone, and we'll actually put on this antenna here as well, see what happens. Just pull the tab up here and slide it towards us, and it does come off quite easily. Then we'll grab the battery pack, the rechargeable battery pack, which really is quite heavy once it's got the batteries in it. And slide it in. It only goes in one way really. Makes sense to pull the tab up. I've seen that you can actually buy those tabs. And there you are, and that's it in its full glory. Yeah, and I think it's a really nice looking CB, you know, but you has to be your thing, you know. I like it. I'm going to go out in a minute. If you look at the Albrecht, yeah, which is the SSB model, side by side, like so. Then you've got the Thunderpole. the President Randy. You know, I mean, the big screens are definitely desirable. This is these are £200. No SSB. The Albrecht 290. In America, I think it's the Magnum 1012. Well, it's got the SSB, and you know that is a big deal. You know, the fact that it's got SSB. Sorry, you can't see the screen very well, and this one it will do up to 30 megahertz. This one, and this one will as well. Actually, I'm not sure about the Allen. Pretty sure you can change countries. Let's have a quick look. I know you can change countries on the Midland 42. Sorry. So to change the band, you have to press the AF and the SC button while turning on. So we're going to do that. It's quite fiddly. And look, at the moment, let's have a look. Something's happening. It says EC. Let's see if we can change. No. So that didn't work. Let's try again. I did do it right. I wasn't quick enough to push the up and down. So you hold those two. Turn on, then start to select up and down, and then you've got your different countries there. D4, EU, EC, E, F, Poland is it? UK? D4, I remember that's Germany. So we'll leave it on EU, and then press the AF button again, and then look, we can scan up and down, do the usual. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So that's me talking on my thunder pole. Swap it round. Like so. Give that a go. 1 2. See if it will work. 1 2 1 2 1 2. So yeah, you can see it's really good audio. So I think, you know, if you're a CB enthusiast, I'm a radio enthusiast. I just like all radios. It doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's an app on a phone, I just like having fun. Then I think it's a really desirable device. The fact that it comes with 2 chargers and the car kit, which is all, I think, good quality. £99 plus I think it was £4 delivery. I have discovered what the LCR button is, and that's the last channel apparently. So how does that work? So let's change to, I don't know, 5? How does that actually play out? FM. It looks like it's doubling up as a, let's have a look here. Okay, that's interesting. So I just sort of looking at the manual. It says that if you hold down the AF button here, if you hold that down whilst you're in the UK mode, it says it selects the Italy band. So I'm not really sure because I've pressed it. You have to hold it for 2 seconds. It did it then. I wonder why that is. Oh, out of emergency. Why the Italy band? I'm curious about that. But anyway, that's what it said. Let's hold it again. Get back to UK. Scan. Come out of the 9. No, that's not working. Not sure why it's held me in the 9 there. Yeah, I must have had the scan on, but it's working fine now. So, in summary, we are going to go out in the garden. You've got your dual watch, scan, backlit green, which, at night I think would look very nice. Last channel recall. Okay. Interesting. So if I go up 1, we're on 11 now. If you go to 12, press last channel, we go back to 11. I get it. It's almost like an AB, isn't it? So let's go to, let's say my favorite channel is 19. And just leave it there. And then, yeah, I get it. Okay, I'll go up to 11, down to 11. Yeah, interesting, the functions. I've never used one of these style devices before, apart from the Albrecht, which I've only really been tinkering with for about a week. This one's had the modification for all bands. I wonder if there's any modifications for these devices, just out of interest. Always know how to do it. You've got a lock button there. Fast up and down. Microphone is showing here. Charger. It's quite a strong, old-fashioned belt clip, but I do notice that a lot of retro radio styles are coming back, and even some of the ham operators are coming back with older styles. So sometimes not having a fancy waterfall scope isn't everything. Sometimes people just want an old-fashioned CB, or can be ham radio as well, walkie-talkie. I'll just show you the top there, if I'm showing you that. You do have microphone socket, speaker socket. I don't know if that would accept a a proper microphone, or a single pin microphone. On off, and then digital squelch. You just turn it all the way off, and then the idea is when you're out and about, turn it up and then hit scan. Then hopefully the digital squelch is going to help you find some contacts. So let's we're going to take this antenna off, and we're going to put on the big one that I got. So it's BNC, which is very handy. Put that on, and it does extend. We're going to go out in the garden and just see. Normally I can pick up, if I can't pick up some UK stations, or in Wales I tend to get, normally I can get definitely Europe, and even sideband. Alright, you can't understand really what they're saying, but sideband stroke AM 27 megahertz, you can normally pick that up. Not sure what we're going to find. Let's go and have a look. Right, we're out here in the garden, UK channels. We're just in scan with the digital squelch on. Let's turn that off by turning. Then we're going to hit scan. You can hear the birds tweeting away. See if we get lucky. Now the antenna, 130 centimeter. If I squelch up, it'll start to scan, hopefully. No, we're going to have to push it again. Should kick back into scanning, really. The squelch is lit up. Maybe we have to help it up. No, we're going to push scan again. So nothing in my guarding on the UK. EU mode now. Yeah, you can hear something there. You can hold your finger on the button. Back to UK, there was someone there. 1919 for a copy. 19 for a copy. There's someone there, but it's faint. So when you're in a different mode, I think DE mode is when you can use that button for AM FM. So we're in D4 mode now, and if we go there, you can see it switches to AM FM. Someone there. It does mute when you hold the button down. If you go like that, it mutes it, so you can change fast, but it does mute it. 80 channels in the German bands. Someone there on 22. Ah, we have a station. Now what country is that? Poland, Germany. Is there someone there? So, you know, get out and about. That's the thing with CB. You have to go out and you have to find it. Or if you're lucky and you've got a group of friends that have got CBs, then you can just have fun. And different parts of the world have different amounts of activity. That's why CBs, there's still hundreds of CB shops and CBs are still selling very well. But I think for £99 it's a bargain, and the antennas are like £7-8 on AliExpress. And we'll wait for some activity, and then we'll see if we can have a conversation. Bye for now, 7-3. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. All the best.